Well, hello, and welcome to our first session of the Dungenerates here on Roll to Roll. Brought to you by Roll20, which at Roll20, that's how we roll. I am the game master of the evening, James Boyd, and let's go around and introduce the other players, and they can introduce their characters. We'll start off with you, Ben.
Awesome. My name is Ben. Been hanging out playing, tabletop RPGs for only the last couple of years. My character is the battle dancing swashbuckler, Tefram Kuken. Um, Super excited to see what this guy's up to and what he's doing in this strange new world. So, hell yeah, let's go.
All right, awesome. Let's go ahead and go to Mina.
Hi, I'm Sanuki, and today I'm playing Mana Karu. She is a catfolk elemental sorcerer. She's Baybound, so that's very exciting. She's going to be casting her spells and not knowing what the hell she's doing.
Excellent. I'm pretty sure none of us are going to know what's going on. All right, let's switch over to Spectre.
Hey, my name is Robin. You know me as Sparkly NPC, probably. I play Ashir, the Kobold. He's a rogue, and he hopes to become a bigger version of himself, maybe a dragon even. Who knows?
Awesome. I'm hoping that he encounters some cool dragon stuff, and maybe evolves. All right, switching over to
Who
Adam.
knows?
Hey, I'm Adam. I'm playing a Twilight Halfling Oracle who goes by the name of Lo for now. Uh, he's he's a younger guy, just kind of out there for the adventure and to see what happens.
Awesome. So low or low for now?
Well, it's Lo.
I got it. Yeah.
He's Lo the Small. We decided earlier today because he's a halfling.
Little low.
Little
Oh, okay.
Lo. No, you're
Yeah,
right. He's little.
Little low. Yeah. Sweet and low. Gotcha.
Get low.
All right, and Philip.
All right. Hi, I'm Philip. GM for Roll the Roll occasionally. Playing a couple of different things. Or have. Looking forward to this homebrew random excitement that we're going to do. I'm playing a character who does not know his name yet. He is an amnesiac, and though we've come up with a few things, the character doesn't know what's going on yet. So we'll see how that works out for him as well as with the rest of the group and interactions.
That is so true. So let's go ahead and begin. So some of the players, some of these characters have actually lived here. And you'll notice that there's a ring of an island just circling around. A lot of people have grown up here, been here for hundreds and hundreds of years. But one thing, a couple of you've never been here. And you've never experienced what these strange new lands are going to offer you. You stumbled across a portal that led you here. What we're going to do is we're going to start off with a shipwreck. Right around here, Nurmurvanki, I'm pronouncing it as best I can because these are randomly generated maps and names. There was...
Hey, however you announce it, that's what it is.
That's true, and that's how it's going to be.
Literal god of this world, James.
Right here is where a ship wrecked. Oddly enough, there was only 2 survivors. One doesn't remember who he is. And the other
Who is that guy?
is a swashbuckler. Oh, I'm sorry, not a swashbuckler. Happens to be a catfolk sorcerer that was sailing through Galarian when the ship was sucked up into this portal and led them here.
Would I know his name then?
You would not. You actually don't even know who this is.
Was I seen on the ship?
You were
before
not.
the wreck.
You were not. You were not seen on the ship at all. You just happened to be in the area of where the shipwreck occurred. So,
And I see him?
yep, you actually get up from the sands of the beachy destruction, and you look over and you see someone that's more dressed like a monkish or a rogue, and that's all you see around you. There's no other life around you, just debris.
Oh, I kind of stand up on like all fours and I kind of shake off all the sand and just all over through the body. And then she stands up, little bass. It's like, Father, where are you? Father!
What?
Who?
Who? What?
Did you see my father? He was on the ship.
You,
Who?
who are you?
I can't see. Come closer.
I guess I stand up, dust myself off, look at what I've got. Do I have my stuff?
I'm just going to put your tokens here just so that, of course you're not that big, but
So we can select them.
exactly.
At one point, I had a backpack with a bunch of stuff in it, and a bow staff. Do I have any of that stuff?
Go ahead and give me a perception
Carrying
check.
anything? Sure, I can make perception. What's the fastest way for me to do that? Oh yeah, my token. There you go. 18.
You see something that's kind of bobbing in the water right around here.
Oh yeah. Besides this cat girl calling for her father, it doesn't look like a body, does it?
No, it doesn't.
I go in after it.
All right, it's shallow enough right in this area where you see it, and it happens to be your pack, but you also see other supplies kind of washing up onto the shore.
I grab what I can and drag it back so it doesn't get too far away.
Okay.
And while he's doing that, she's trying to adjust her eyes because it's too bright for her right now. While she's looking around, she still is looking for her father. She's not really minding, or she's not really focused on the guy. And she realizes that she's alone. And out of nowhere, her hand starts to glow. And she kind of goes, Father! Like an eruption of flames just come out of her hands. Because she thinks that her father just died. And she collapsed onto the ground and sobs.
Okay.
I don't know that any of that's gonna help. Was your father on the boat with us?
No. Sorry. He was on the ship. It's not my fault. I'm the navigator and I think I caused the shipwreck. Oh. Sorry.
much to do about it now other than pick ourselves up and figure out where we are. Who we are.
I don't know. Who are you?
I'm
Name, please?
I can't seem to recall it.
Did you hit your head?
Not
Can I
not
check?
that I'm aware of. I feel, a little bit worse for wear, but nothing I don't remember what happened.
No, we were on the ship. I don't recognize you.
I don't remember being on a ship.
Maybe you're just a local then.
What would I be doing way out here? And why
Are
can't
you-
I remember my name?
I don't know, and this is strange.
You have a
Oh.
name, right?
Yes, my name is Mana Karu. I am a sorceress from the Fae Lands.
See, Mana would
Where
know.
was I at? Gaia?
Yeah, Mana would know about Galarian,
Oh,
And-
Galarian. Yeah,
yep.
yeah, that's right.
and a lot of people, others may not. You'll see that they were raised here.
I would be wearing openly a silver holy symbol of Iori, which is it is for those that don't know, Iori's holy symbol. The computer will come up. I don't remember exactly. I don't think it's an eye. Let's see what we got here. It is a circle with a hand on it. I don't know if Mana would recognize that. Typically, it's pretty low religion checks, but
I don't know. Let me check. I did that.
I haven't quite noticed it yet. I don't think. I'm more concerned about gear and I mean this woman is mentally breaking down.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
Wow.
Maybe,
So-
yeah, you might know a little bit about Iori.
All right. Yeah, you definitely know
Whatever.
something.
Whatever a commoner would know for sure.
Yeah.
And maybe you happen to have read something about them.
I mean, we do study religion in my college, and I used that symbol. Looks very familiar.
Symbol? Where?
Yes, right there, and I point to it. Is this?
Yeah. Pointing. Oh, and I look down and I see the symbol, and you'd think I'd remember that. I finger it a little bit. All right.
You
maybe-
follow deity.
Maybe I'm a priest.
You don't look like a priest.
I don't feel like a priest.
No, you have scars all over you.
I do not have scars. I am my features are fairly average, very easily forgettable. Nothing stands out as remarkable. Perhaps the most remarkable thing is a lack of hair on the top of my head, clean shaven.
And how's your hands? Are they working? Are they very small?
They are hardened.
Okay.
They look like they have been used in labor or combat.
Well, I don't think you're. As I look at my hands, and they're very smooth and unused.
You claim
She
to be the
looks-
navigator. You don't look much
Yes.
like a sailor.
I'm very new. I just know direction, and I just kept saying, "Go north, north," and they went north, and then I don't know what else happened.
That definitely, when you think about it, is not a good thing for the first time navigating. First time navigating shipwreck. So
makes you rethink your life choices.
it does. It's like maybe
Or
I
at least
didn't
career
choose.
choices.
So up north, there's Lo. You've been sent from your village up north, between Lo and Behold, and on an errand to collect some medicines for the village. While you're on your way to Torvi, you saw that bright light from Mana when she was screaming about her father, going up into the sky. And Tefron, you actually were hanging around, heading to Torvi as well when you saw it. And Asher, you were actually coming up from the south when you saw it. So we'll start off with Lo. What is it that you, when you saw that, what sparks your interest?
So basically, it's like a sun bright light, right? Like, and then it kind of went away.
Like a fireball almost, and then dissipates. Yep.
So what sparks his interest is, to him, he's always looking for signs. And a giant fireball going off seemingly out of nowhere is a sign that he should probably follow that. And so he's like, maybe someone's trying to get my attention. So he starts to kind of walk off in that direction.
So everything's about, you're thinking of it as, oh, this is clearly a sign for me.
Yes.
Nice.
It's a sign, and it's a, he's a little curious about stuff, and he's trying to learn like what different signs mean. So, hey, what does a random fireball going off actually mean?
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. All right. What about you, Tefron?
Tefram has been kind of wandering this island for a few days now, trying to understand how he got here. And he 100%, off in the distance, he sees this beam of light go off in the air. And thoughts of going home disappear from his mind momentarily as he looks up and he's, lights, a performance. a show must be occurring.
That's beautiful.
And he 100% just takes off, hoping that there will be people dancing and performing in music, and there's some kind of show that he can take part in.
All right, excellent. Asher, what are you thinking at that moment?
Asher thinks it's a sign of power. I must go there. Maybe it's a challenge worthy of my time.
That makes perfect sense. Perfect sense. So, as you guys, and of course it's going to take some time, so probably about nightfall, you would all meet in this town.
Do we see any indications of civilization, roads, or anything towards this town?
Oh,
That's
definitely.
Determine. Okay, so we gather up what things we can. Mana, gather what you can. We should make for. There seems to be a civilization down this way. We should make our way there and see if we can figure out where we are.
Yes, I agree.
I hand her some refuse that I find on the beach. Doesn't look like mine.
Maybe somebody captured father and took him to town. Oh, I hope everybody's okay.
Maybe captured is not the word. Maybe rescued.
No, this land is strange. I've never been here.
I hope we will not be incarcerated.
You look at me. I'm different. Is there many of us here?
Do I recognize catfolk? Have I seen catfolk before, James?
Well,
I mean, I've just been accepting her as she is because I don't know
very
what's
true.
going on.
Give me. That's actually a good question. Go ahead, and give me a society roll. This is actually the
I am
first
not
time.
trained.
Yeah, this is the first time that you've met catfolk.
I've never met your ancestry before. I would think I would recognize the fur and the ears and tail, but
I keep forgetting I have this tail.
there are so many different creatures in the world. You're obviously intelligent, so I
Thank
can't
you.
see any reason why you should be treated any differently than any other.
Well, if you don't mind, I would like to stand behind you and let you go first.
Of course. Hopefully they don't ask me too many questions. I don't seem to have too many answers.
I can
All
take
right.
one.
What I'm going to do is go ahead. I'm going to move you to a different map. I already moved your tokens, and then just kind of place them where you think you would be.
Are we coming from? I guess we're coming from the.
You would be coming from the north.
Yeah, I think we would be up this way. Maybe
Yeah,
coming from this across this field.
probably.
Not seeing much of a road out that way, but
Good enough.
That's exactly what Lo would do, though. He would stick to not the road.
Yeah.
He's a lot happier, kind of in a little more woodsy area.
in the bushes.
In the bushes, yep. Even though he's probably not stealthing, he's sticking to places that he can easily hide and listen.
Well, where Low is, this is a farm area, and you can see that there's tons and tons of vegetation, from tomatoes, potatoes, to corn. They're growing pretty much
as
everything
corn?
here.
That's like his favorite, so he just starts eating a little bit of it as he's walking through. How'd you know his favorite was corn?
I didn't. That was a great guess.
Like, she's just having a piece of, like, she has kettles in her hand, and she's like, pop, 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 pop. She lights her hand to make popcorn.
Do I hear popping of popcorn?
If you're heating it up, then
Yeah.
yes, you would.
Because I'm hungry, we're shipwrecked, there's corn.
Then I would sneak up to where I hear the popping of popcorn, just kind of listen in.
Do you have melted butter for your popcorn?
No.
Oh.
Well, this town, there are tons and tons of places that you can go. Anywhere from a bakery to, to a blacksmith, you name it. And chances are this town has what you need.
As we're walking, I'm also keeping an eye on the ground to make sure there's, like, no loose change. Because I'm pretty sure I have nothing of value, so I'm trying to be like, if I'm gonna eat and stuff, maybe I can find some change.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and give me a perception check as you're roaming through.
I guess I'm pretty much leading Mana towards these buildings. Just gonna come right in, see what appears out of the gloom, since it's becoming. I assume we're entering twilight, maybe, perhaps.
Yeah, it's about nightfall almost, and to kind of give you an idea too of the size of the town. I mean, you can actually. I made sure that I did it to scale. For the to measure. So
What you might want to do is turn off the grid. So then we could measure. because we're still in grid
Are we?
here.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, the map.
Am I
The
whispering?
grid is not visible, but it's
Yeah,
still
yeah.
active.
Gotcha.
You can also just turn off snapping on your ruler.
Yes. No snapping. Yep, we could all do that. Our tokens are just huge.
Yeah, they are. It's just easier.
It's okay. Yeah, it's a town map. It kind of gives us
Yeah.
an idea of where we're going.
Yeah.
Where we're going to be. Low, I have a perception DC of 15.
Am I rolling or is James rolling myself?
You know what? I'll go ahead and roll it. Actually, no, go for it. I want to see what happens. Yeah.
Did my roll only go to me or to everybody?
No, it went to everyone.
I saw
So-
it.
Everybody? Okay.
Yeah, you don't see any change whatsoever.
All right, so with a stealth of 17, I don't know Low is tracking me.
Nope.
So, Mana's popping corn behind me.
I'm also offering.
So what's Asher doing?
I can't see why I wouldn't accept.
Actually, as she was just looking about, seeing if the light is still there, maybe it will appear again. He walks in the general direction of where that light was, but it's quite a distance away, isn't it?
Yeah, where it originated, yeah, it's through the city. So, but you would see them in the distance approaching the town.
Right.
I
Then
mean-
I happily await their.
I do not have a light source currently lit. I kind of think that if Mana's maintaining a heat source or whatnot, I guess that might be putting off a little bit of light.
Yeah,
Well,
the
one
lights
thing
in
that-
my- with her-
Also from the town, or from each building, they're lined with torches and stuff. So there's going to be some light that you can actually see.
I guess the first being that we would encounter would be Ashir.
That would be correct.
How do as we approach one another, you notice this average man, very stout build, carries himself very, very easily and comfortably. He's not armored. He's not wearing any specific clothing. He's carrying a backpack. Maybe has a bit of a wide sash of a belt. Bald head. And carrying a short stick, maybe between 3 to 4 feet long. Not using it as a cane, but it's comfortable in his grip. Behind him is
You see a cat folk lady with red, like fiery red hair, and her fur, it's kind of like a tan, but with like tiger orange stripes all over her body. She's wearing like this very bright green top and like a tutu kind of skirt with like leggings on, and she kind of looks like Tinkerbell, but Tinkerbell doesn't exist here. So yeah, her outfit's kind of like that, except she has leggings, and her staff is tied like really tight to her back. She doesn't really use it. And that's pretty much all she's carrying, except for like a little pouch on her side. Well, she has actually 2 pouches on either side of her. And she's wearing her emerald necklace. That's where her source comes from. And that's about it. Yeah. No,
Uh-huh.
she's short
And they
too.
will
She's
be
about
seeing-
maybe 5 foot something. 2. Sorry, go ahead.
and they will be seeing a dragon-like creature, white of color, with ice cold blue eyes and 2 short swords, one in each hand. Wearing something like studded leather.
You have weapons drawn?
And yeah, I was expecting a challenge. And I'll say that. Where did that light come from? Was it you? Was it good? Is there something
like
threatening us?
I drop. I drop into a defensive stance. The stick comes up, and light. What light? Go ahead, Mina. Sorry to interrupt.
It's okay. Her mouth is literally stuffed with popcorn right now, and she's like, she has like a little tiny flame on her hand, and she's like, oh,
At this time, Tefron, what are you doing?
Tefram has heard the popping of the popcorn and has mistaken the sound for the rhythm of a drum beat. I come running in expecting to see a performance and music being played, and instead I see this cat woman shoving her face full of popcorn with one hand as she's got an ear of corn just popping in the other. And just...
Now, be honest, you're let down because you're like, that's not a band.
Yes. Yes.
Like, we
On a
are
personal
surrounded.
level, I'm excited about popcorn.
Yeah.
From is
So
not into it.
so this other creature comes running from behind me. My senses are just on fire at this point. I'm looking back and forth to both of them. I don't know it, but I'm standing in a combat ready position.
Yeah, all her fur is
So,
lifted and just like a cat. Like,
If it is a challenge you seek, you have found one.
all of a sudden, while you guys are sitting there kind of contemplating what the hell's going on, 2 people come out. One coming from the farmhouse, and one coming out from this building. The one from the farmhouse is like, who the hell's in my farm? And he is not pleased. And from here, this one, the guy comes out and is like, oh, the adventurers! You guys are here, finally! It's like, come.
Is he one of yours? How many of there are you?
So, no, just relax, everybody. I'll tell you more as you come in. Come on, you'll be paid handsomely for this.
What does the building look like?
That is a good question.
What does
So-
the man look like?
So,
does it
and that's
sound like?
another good question. So let's start off. We're going to go around the room, basically. And I'd like a description. So, starting off with Lo, give me a description of the guy that is trying to recruit you.
Mustachioed.
Oh, yes. Tefron, another.
He's rather short, squat.
All right. I already have someone in mind now. Mana, what else about this man? A
whenever
feature
he
or description?
talks, his mustache curls up and uncurls whenever he talks.
The unknown one. What did?
Are we still describing the guy? Or,
Yes, we are.
I'm definitely seeing him as a very portly man, more waddling than walking. So portly, yeah.
And Azure. Any other features?
He's got a mohawk.
So, basically, what you guys just gave me is Mr. T as Wario.
Yeah.
So that's the person that's coming out to greet you. So, and of course, later on, I'm going to find someone to draw this man because it's going to be fantastic. So, now, a quick description of the building. I'll go around again. Starting off with Low.
Decadent.
Ooh, I like that. Teflon.
Built of stone.
All right. Mana.
Wind chimes hanging all over.
Unknown.
I'm gonna go with welcoming. It's like warm fires in the windows. Someplace that appears to be comfortable.
Nice. And Azure.
Reeking of lavender. Yeah.
Oh no, not lavender.
Great.
All right. Well, he's like, come in. And you see this portly dwarf that resembles what we know as Wario, but with a mohawk. And you meet his wife, and he's like, "Oh, come in, we'll feed you. You know, we really need your help."
So I have my halfling trait, the distracting shadows, where I can actually take cover in larger creatures. And as Tefram runs by me, I'm gonna duck behind him and kind of use him as my my way of hiding.
Okay.
And but go in because there's a farmer probably gonna be angry I'm eating his corn.
Yeah. Yeah, that farmer is pretty pissed off.
As someone well versed at hiding in the shadows, can I do a perception check to see if I notice this
Yes.
small creature hiding in my own shadow?
Yes, please.
Brilliant. Come on, roll 20. You got this, buddy. Oh.
Oh, yeah, you.
I'm cheering for failure.
Lo and behold, you see nothing. So,
Lo and behold.
yes. So as you walk in, you're greeted with like a nice cider. Yeah, lavender all over the place. So hopefully you're not allergic or anything. But they offer you cider, hot cider, and explains what's going on with the town. So here we actually had some thieves. They ran off with some of our gears that we used to run the mill, and these gears are very special to us. They actually have magical properties. The problem is that we have no idea where they took them, but we heard rumors that there's a wreckage to the east of us that may have the gears that we need. Are you guys up to the task? Because we really need it. Otherwise, eventually we will run out of food and not be able to handle the winter.
I eye the two that were surrounding me. Not sure if they could be the possible culprits or whatnot, and wait for someone else to ask the questions that I have, because I'm not recalling what the heck a gear is.
Understood. You're like, yes, gear. Gears, yes.
Gear. I
Tell me
found
more.
my gear. I found my gear. I don't know what kind of gear they need.
What does it pay?
Oh, it's going to pay. But once we get the gears, I mean, that's the important thing.
What do
And-
Need all of us.
If we recover these gears, perhaps will there be any sort of celebration in town?
Oh, definitely. You would actually get free room and board, and we would throw a party for you.
Tefram lights up.
I like it.
Not physically, but
He doesn't start glowing. He just like, what? Nice.
Have you seen any others arrive in town recently? Maybe
No.
another being like I?
No, but I've heard some rumors about the shipwreck, and it's like, are you all from that area? Did you see him?
I myself.
Did you see a
yes.
light?
Ye- What? No, I'm talking about the ship that's up north. It was wrecked. Yes.
We awoke on the beach this morning. You spoke of gear. What does this gear look like that you wish us to recover?
Like,
Ah. And then he lays out a piece of paper that basically looks like schematics that one of his friends, his dear friend, one of the gnomes in the area, is like, yes, he built this for us, and it does so much. Literally, you put anything in, and it'll make whatever you want on the other side. So we can make, out of one thing of wheat, we can make several loaves of bread. Out of, corn, we can make our whiskey, and it actually duplicates it exponentially. So that's why we really need this gear.
It is a singular thing.
Yes. It's like a wheel with teeth going all around it.
I hope it doesn't bite.
That it does not. Unless you're bad at engineering. and his wife just rolls her eyes and just walks away.
So, after a couple moments of kind of listening to what's going on, I'm gonna venture to find a way out of the building without, people noticing.
All right. Let me see. Everyone give a perception check.
Sorry.
I'll redeem myself.
I mean, that's up to you, James. Normally, I think that the idea is the sneaky one makes a stealth against everyone's
To try and beat our...
perception.
That's true.
as
That's true.
DCs.
No,
that
we'll
way-
back that up. Go
Yeah,
for it.
that way you have one person rolling instead of several.
Yeah.
So it's basically my passive. It's my stealth against your guys' passive.
Perception.
Yeah, perception. Yep.
Yeah, so our
Yeah.
perception plus 10.
Okay, I need to roll well because I want this to work.
Where the hell did you come from? I was waiting
That's-
for you to say something.
No,
It's going to be so funny.
Believe me, if this works, it'll be way better.
If it doesn't work, it'll still be better.
Oh, come on.
It'll still be good.
I beat you.
Ooh.
I mean-
I'm
you
going-
do have a hero point if
I'm
you...
going to use the hero point for this.
Oh my god.
This is how important this roll is to me.
Okay.
Sweet.
All right.
Oh, I don't see
Does
it.
anyone see him?
No, I'm at 14.
Yeah, 17's pretty high for first level.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He matched, so he beats me.
Yeah. All right.
And
Yeah,
then
your-
you would have to
your
walk
DC is
underneath my legs to get to the door.
Well, I'm not going to the door. I'm finding a window, and I'll
Okay.
sneak out the window.
That's
I'll
awesome.
even go into another room if that's what's needed. But so my goal is to sneak out and then
You
walk around
succeed.
to the front door.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So you you do that, and the weird dwarf Wario guy was like, "All right, so kind of wish you had one more. I don't know if
And
it's
then
going to
I'm
be...
knocking.
Oh! And it opens the door. It's like, hello! Are you here for adventure?
I had a vision. Actually, sorry. I had a vision of a gear.
And his eyes get big, and he's like, oh my gosh.
And 4 people. One can't remember a thing. And another is from a far off land.
What is this
2 others.
witchcraft?
And I look up and can I see them from the room?
Oh yeah.
I'm like, it's you. You were in my dreams.
And his wife is like, oh my gosh. Is he a prophet? It's like, calm down, woman, calm down. Maybe. He's trying to downplay it, but he's super freaked out.
I think he's a seer. That's impossible. How would you know where I'm from?
I see things and I know things.
Too much. Too weird has happened today.
But what's his name then?
It's not exact. Visions, little things here and there.
That's good enough for me.
Yes. And he...
Well,
And then
Could
I just
use
kind
you.
of, I start walking in, and so the weird thing is like, his robes like actually float around him, and he's very light-footed.
They're mesmerized, and they're like, okay, it's like all you have to do is go to the east towards the shoreline and get one of the gears. Once you get the gear, bring it back, and we'll give you 5 gold pieces each and set you up with room and board.
I didn't know where we're sleeping
Yep.
tonight. Do we have to go now? It's quite
Can
dark.
I speak? Can we speak to the gnome who created this gear?
Oh, he is actually indisposed at the moment, but when you get back, you'll definitely meet him.
I ask again. I understand there's an urgency here, but it's dark. It'd be easier to find things in the light.
That is
Put us
true.
up for the night.
I can do that.
Perhaps
And-
I had a long run here.
And what he
Maybe
does
not,
is he points
maybe.
you to the direction of the inn, and just let them know that Nario sent you.
Nario,
Yep.
not Wario.
Nope. Not Mario, but Nario.
I even thought you were gonna like Tario, like Mr. T.
I labeled him Twario.
Yeah.
I was thinking
Wario?
Wario too.
Oh,
That's what was in my head.
you know
Maybe
what?
It's just pronounced Nario.
Has
You know
anyone looked into this
We will
one?
go with Twario.
Eee.
I like it.
How
Twario.
else is he going to be
Wario.
Mr. T?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Mr. T now.
So, you guys head to the inn. They give you basically keys to your rooms, and they mention that right next door. So the inn is actually right here, and next door is one of the taverns. So they said, "Go ahead and get settled in, and we appreciate. We heard that you're going to be the adventurers to help us, so thank you."
No, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm so tired. I'm gonna go to bed.
Do we all get our own individual rooms, or do they throw us into a room with bunks?
Oh no, these are I won't say super high class, but this is a pretty big town, so you get your own rooms. And thank you for doing that, because that's going to make things so much easier as I mark it. Yes, help your GM because I may forget.
Oh, I'm gonna forget. That's why
I know
I'm marking.
exactly. So you guys settle in. Do you guys want to head to the tavern, or any of you just crashing for the night?
100% going to the tavern.
Yeah.
All right.
I would
I
like
follow-
to
Go ahead.
check up on the shipwreck to see if there's anything that makes light or something, because nobody really answered the question. So
No,
I'm
that's
double
true.
check if there's-
No one did.
Yeah.
So if
And
you
then I'll come
do,
back.
if you do go out to the crash site or the shipwreck site, basically you'll be out there a couple hours, but that's fine. Just give me 3 perception checks, and I'll let you know if you see anything.
That would be cool. CX3. Ooh.
Now you do see a barrel. Now the barrel that's floating is in reach, but that's about it. That's all you see. Everything else looks like it's destroyed, or hasn't washed up yet to the beach.
I grab the mysterious barrel and see if there's anything in it.
The barrel has tons and tons of rum. It is full.
I roll it with
a
me.
barrel's worth of rum.
Yes, a barrel's worth of rum.
I roll
It's
it
not
with,
like a massive barrel. Think of it as like half the size of a normal barrel. Like a-
Keg.
Yeah, so, but it's still
Then I'll
quite a
carry
bit.
it. But I'm a small creature.
Yeah, no, you could still carry that thing.
Okay, fair. Then I take it with me.
All right.
Towards the inn, I guess.
Okay.
And try to stash it in a room.
Well, you do that. No one even questions you because you guys are hired to help the town.
At the tavern, I follow the others to the tavern. Not sure if Mana is also accompanying. Mana's going to sleep. All right. So I follow the others to the tavern. I'm not particularly chatty. In fact,
Okay.
I don't. I let them do the drinking and the talking, and I do the listening.
Gotcha.
And after they get going, I say, "You want to see where the lizard went?"
Oh,
Nice.
I'm sure he's fine.
Think he went off somewhere.
So we're gonna do a quick new scene setup. What do you guys see in the tavern? Like colors, clientele.
Oh.
Huh.
There's a band playing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think we need to add that they're steel drum band.
I
I
will.
see steel drums.
I will add that. That's awesome. What does it smell like
All
in
the
there?
waiters are blonde.
All the waiters are what?
Blonde.
Okay.
Oh God.
They all have dreadlocks.
there's a faint scent of goat curry in the air.
And behind that is the strong smell of bourbon.
Yes. Oh man. All right, I think we're good with that. Oh my god. Which actually makes sense because the kitchen is still open. So if you're interested in their curry, then feel free to place your order.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna.
Food's important. Having sustenance.
That it is. That it is.
Oh, there is music, which means there is dance.
Yep. There's probably about 20 people floating around the tavern. Some people are dancing, all walks of life, different ancestries. Poor unknown, since he's has his amnesia. Some look familiar, but he's not sure. Others, he has no idea. So he's just sitting there watching and wondering. It's like, what the hell? Why can't I remember? And what do you do, Teflon?
I'm seeing the people that I am going from. I like the people that are dancing. I am going from person to person, and I am dancing with them for just a few quick seconds. And no, you're no good, and they move on to the next one. And,
Do me a
keep
favor. Give me a
looking for-
performance check. I want to see
Okay.
how well you're doing your dance moves.
Oh, we're gonna hero point that.
Oh yeah, I figured. That's yes.
Stealth checks and performance rolls. The best use of hero points ever.
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
hey, you gotta represent, and if you're playing that character that's going to be doing performances or doing dancing, you gotta redo it. I get it.
I will 100% use every one of my hero points to reroll a dance check if needed.
And
So-
this is why we did random, so we get the extra one.
So as you're dancing and moving between different people, all of a sudden, all around the walls and some of the tables and booths, people start clapping as you're dancing. They're just going to town and cheering and yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm just like spinning and like doing a bunch of arm movements. I can't actually dance, so I can't act out what Teflon is doing.
Oh, but it's gorgeous and they're loving it. They're digging it.
Glorious.
Good job, Teflon.
Nice. Who else is?
Tefram?
Oh, go
Does
ahead.
Tefram or Low introduce themselves to anyone by name?
That's a good question. I believe. Let's say, well, at least to Twario,
I mean,
they would
I
have.
I don't.
Even though
trust
we didn't
Tefram.
say it. Yeah. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I don't trust Tefram because he was part of that group that was doing that pincer attack on me. So
Tefram had actually been planning on walking up to Unknown to try and understand the stance that he was in because he thought that Unknown had moved into a dancing position. But that was interrupted by Twario's arrival.
additionally, I'm kind of giving Low the side eye as well, keeping an eye on the little one because he seems to know too much for just showing up, and that doesn't jive with my understanding of beings in general. That you usually don't know that much without having been around. So I don't suspect that you were following us, but I don't like how you have your knowledge.
Gotcha.
Doesn't make sense. I have that uneasy feeling about you.
I mean, it also probably doesn't help because of that kind of the air of like, he kind of just almost glides places,
Mm-hmm.
and his eyes are like almost like starlight. So he's definitely creepy looking, especially for a halfling.
Got it.
If
And
you know
then
what a
the
halfling
lizard-
is.
And then the lizard. Well, I know. I recognize halflings, little people. I don't think you're a child.
Right.
And the lizard bothers me the most because he wanted a challenge, and I felt challenged. So I'm definitely put off there. I know Mana locked herself in a private room, I assume. So I think she's okay for now. But again, I hang out at the bar. I eat some of the curried goat. and I watch the goings on. See, Tefram, if you look over at this guy every once in a while as you're making your way around and getting applause and whatnot, you see he's on guard, and he seems to be trying to watch everything, and he kind of sits in a spot where his back is easily guarded by walls or furniture, stuff to keep people away. And he has this, you get this feeling of this very guarded sense about him.
I definitely approach, and I look at him and, friend, come. I saw you in the fields earlier. That position that you placed yourself in. You seemed as though you were ready to make moves and just flow with the world and the energy. Come dance with us.
I don't feel like that's the best place for me. I think I'm not sure about much of anything right now. Dancing doesn't seem to be the right move.
It's always the right move.
Lo is definitely kind of hanging out near the unknown guy, because he kind of puts a little bit together. He probably doesn't understand that, if something was to go down, he's a little nervous in taverns. Being near him might be a good idea. So he's like watching the exchange between the two of them about dancing.
One thing that's interesting, unknown for just a split second, you have kind of like almost like a flashback, and all you see is just blood on your hands, and then you just kind of come back to.
Nice.
I probably have that 1,000-yard stare for a moment when that happens, and then I'm back, and I notice that I have finished my meal, and I seem to be done. I'm going to go check on the cat lady. I will meet you all in the morning, and then I make my exit, or begin to make my exit.
Yeah, would I recognize the symbol of Aurori? Is that a god in these parts?
So here's the question. I know that Mana is actually from Galarian. I know Lo is actually from these lands. Where were you guys from? Were you from Galarian, or were you from here? Because this area, this land, has been around for like over 500 years. So there's several generations of some people. Now elves, of course, maybe 2 generations. But for most, there's been several generations already.
Tefram was a Galarian native.
Okay. So because of that, this is still real new to you, but for those that have grown up here, they may not have been to this town per se, but in their actual areas where they're from, they know the lands quite well.
I would know the lands. I mean, Ashir would have been grown up. It would have been a local here.
Okay.
Not of this town, but...
Right.
So I guess the question that Adam had is Aurori a common local, or is there a local deity that utilizes the circle with a hand iconography?
So Lo may know a little bit, because the lands, the old the elders, they talk about Galarian because some of them are originally from there but never knew how to get back. So some of them may know, but odds are Lo wouldn't know. He'd have to find an elder that would probably know who Aurori is.
So should I try rolling?
Yeah, go ahead and roll religion.
Rolling that 20 like Mina did.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, I rolled
Yeah.
a 4.
Yeah, unfortunately, you wouldn't know.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, he'll let him go then. He doesn't really have much else to kind of talk to him about. When he leaves, Lo will just kind of start like listening to conversations of the different people around him.
All right. What about you, Azure? What are you doing right now?
Oh, I was still moving about the keg like barrel.
Okay.
Lugging a barrel.
All right,
You
then.
said it would take some hours.
Yeah, it would. It would. I just wanted to make sure you're still on track. All right, so back to Lo. So Lo, some of the things that you hear whispers from a table about, man, I can't believe they didn't make it back. It's like that damn gear is a fool's errand. And
Then
that's what you.
he'll make his way over and say, "Who didn't make it back?"
Some adventurers from out of town. They went out to the east, to the shore, to try to get some magical gear, and yeah, it didn't work out for them.
Do you know how long this gear's been missing?
God, it's been missing for about a month now. And I know, I get it, and I know why we need to have it, before the winter comes, but, it's still, it's not necessarily worth losing your life over, in such a horrific way.
What way?
And then another guy that's sitting at the table goes, well, what we heard was that they were gutted and their entrails were draped over like this wall to scare away anyone else from coming by. It's just sickening. I don't know why they're just defiling the bodies. There's no need for it. I mean, you killed them, just kill them. Leave them be.
I'll kind of take a quick look around for Tefram.
I have not stopped dancing.
Okay, good. I'm like, okay, can you do me a favor? Can you don't mention it to him? And he points at the dancer kind of nonchalantly. Like he's like, don't mention this stuff to him.
Understood. Yeah.
Okay.
Why, are you guys going out there?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
keep on the down low. And then he'll be like, how about we get around for you guys?
Sure.
Yeah.
And they are really, really drunk.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll gladly accept your beverages and say, we won't say anything else.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just be safe. That's all we can say.
Oh, I will. And then he'll pay for whatever the round costs.
Yeah, it's only a silver piece.
Cheap
And-
drinks.
And they're happy. Well, one person has the cheapest drinks, a whole barrel of rum, whenever he gets back to his room.
Yep.
So, with that, I'm gonna go and sleep for the night.
All right. By this time, Azure, you finally got to your room with your barrel. What do you do now?
Regarding that, I have not retired for the evening. I found a shadowy corner where I can keep an eye on Mana's room door.
Okay.
And as much of the goings on as possible. So I'll just throw out a stealth check and see if the little dragon notices me as he returns.
Okay.
I hope he's a he. I didn't check. Probably
Yeah.
not. I mean,
Yes.
I'm in a corner. I mean, he
Yeah.
may notice me, but I'm not going to make any sudden moves. I'm just going to watch from the shadows.
Yeah, I have a feeling
That is
that he's probably not going to care, but of course I would leave that up to Asher to determine that.
You don't see him look into your direction particularly. He's just moving up, trying to stash his loot or something like that. Yeah, it's fine. He's more concerned that nobody takes it away from him.
That makes sense.
So you're safe, basically. He will come down later for a drink. Ironically.
Yeah, right around. Yeah, and of course for you guys it's actually, for you it's free. They're hooking you up. For others,
Right.
like for instance with Low, buying around, they would only serve you free, but not them. So that's why it costs a silver piece.
Right. I imagine the kitchen has closed by the time I got back.
They would. It is closed, but they look at you. It's like, oh, are you one of the adventurers?
Yes, I'd like to have a meal,
And
if there's any left.
And the cook goes, I got you. And he brings out 2 big shanks of lamb, with curry, and puts it in front of you.
Victory! Asher munches and doesn't stop until it's all gone.
Now, you do notice that Tefrom is still dancing, and people are still clapping and all cheering.
Well, it's getting on to Asher, and he's like clapping too, and then he's like, nah. And he goes off to bed.
I see Asher do the little clapping and kind of turn away, and I dance over to him and come. I heard you say earlier that you were looking for a challenge, and what is more challenging than the art of the dance?
Yes. Dance battle.
You're kidding, right? We're leaving in the morning.
No, come. There's always time. Come on. We have the whole rest of the night to sleep. Right now, though, we're having a good time.
To hell with it. Let's do it.
All right.
That's what we're doing.
I need 3 performance checks from both of you, so we'll just alternate. Start off with Tefrom, and then Asher.
Oh no, I didn't.
Oh, no!
No,
Somebody trips. Too much drinky drink.
Saffron hasn't even had
Basically,
That's
Tefrom was...
You have to look bad at first.
Yep. Go again, Asher.
Right. Oh my god.
Ooh, you guys are both like...
There we go.
Digging it.
There we go.
All right, Azure, one more time. And, of course, Tefron wins the dance battle, but I'm pretty sure he's pretty impressed with your moves.
I am.
Excellent.
It's unorthodox. It's really,
Everyone,
something.
literally, the entire tavern was like crazy. They went like apeshit crazy at the performance, and they gave both of you high fives as you guys were, leaving to call it a night.
I feel like the first round, one of the girls that he denied tripped him on purpose.
Yep.
Oh shit! Yeah. Great.
I didn't even notice that it was an act of aggression.
It's like, ooh, we're getting started.
Well, the noise
I
definitely
see.
perks me up. so I see them return from my shadowy corner in the inn.
And because of your role, I would expect if you guys choose to, you guys can actually say, "Hey, good night, unknown."
Well, they don't even know what to call me, so
I know. So,
Yeah, I definitely see him. I acknowledge him. I still don't know what to call you, but at this point, it is time for the body to rest. We shall figure that out. A name for you in the morning. Good night.
Ashir just smiles and waves. Smiles and waves.
Unknown sits there and lets you all pass. He doesn't. He makes no sounds, no gestures. He just watches you move along.
all right. Everyone gets a good night's sleep. There's nothing going on in the town. The town kind of settles down finally. And you hear roosters in the background, doing like, "Arr, arr, arr, arr!" And
Oh,
the sun starts to rise.
So I wake up and I start drawing on the walls. So it looks like a wall, right?
Okay.
Like exactly what the guys told me.
Okay.
Okay. I forgot to ask you how much art supplies would cost because I couldn't find the things, but I basically paint and make it look, a little abstract, but like obvious, like I'm copying what these people told me.
Gotcha.
Sweet.
All right. What do you do, Asher?
I head back downstairs and await the others. Try to see if there's anything to munch again. And
Oh, yeah. If you go to the tavern, they're open, and they're gonna throw you some bison and eggs, and you're good to go.
Will do.
Alright,
I'm still,
Oh, go ahead.
trying to impress people with my prowess, but yeah, I'm still without the means to show anything. Like, there's no music, so no dancing.
Yeah, and right
But
now,
I'm definitely looking for more challenges.
and literally right now, the people that are working at the tavern right now, because it's not as busy as it was last night, they're a little hungover, but they have to earn their keep, and so they're still back cooking up breakfast and stuff for everyone.
Yeah.
Mana, what are you doing right now?
I was gonna ask, what is in the room? Like,
Oh, go ahead.
can I have like a trunk in there?
Oh, definitely.
Closet or okay.
Yeah.
So Mana is not used to sleeping on beds. She's used to sleeping in like a box because that's her safety net, right? So
Okay.
she likes to put the blankets around to make it soft, whatever, and she likes to curl up in a box and sleep because that feels like she's safe. So
Gotcha.
she's
She
waking up
sits.
literally in a box. So like if there's a trunk, she's gonna be curling up in that trunk to sleep.
Gotcha.
Okay. So that's where she was doing the whole night. Just trying to get that trunk comfortable enough to sleep in.
Well, that would have been interesting if someone would have actually because I rolled some random stuff just to see if any bandits or anything was going to come in, but they would have been like, this room's empty.
Well, does she
go
close
steal
the
from the
lid,
trunk.
or does she just?
No, she
Just
she
sit
hides
there.
herself in there. It's
Okay.
completely closed if she can fit in it. If it's not, it's like cracked open. She'll put like little sticks or something on the side just to hold it up. But that's how she feels safe.
Nice.
But she does get up. She like stretches every joint in her body before she heads down. She'll probably if there's like a water basin, she'll probably wash her face and stuff.
Gotcha.
And then she'll head down. Passing, hopefully unknown.
Unknown,
It
you
seems-
stay there the
seems
whole
he
time?
Must have slept in the chair that he was sitting in, watching the building. Which means that when Ashir comes out of their room, I'm not sure how much noise you make, but if you're not trying to be silent, you would probably wake me. I would imagine that Unknown is a very light sleeper. And I do have the toughness feat, so I don't know if sleeping in that chair would cause me any lasting discomfort. But I'm willing to make a roll if you feel necessary. But I would watch Ashir go by, and then I would be waiting to make sure Mana is okay and head out with her to go get whatever we consider breakfast.
Cool. No, that makes sense. And no, you wouldn't. So, I mean, let's face it. There's been many a times that I've fallen asleep in my chair, and I was like, ugh. And the most I get is like a little slight sore back and stuff, but it's manageable. So, yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
You're a monk. You're trained to sleep awkwardly.
Is he sleeping in crane style? Yes.
When we were walking by and he was saying, he doesn't move, he doesn't. I was like, wait a second, does he have the stand still feat already?
Maybe.
So, Lo is he checks to see if the rest of the group is down there. So he kind of sneaks down, looks, if he sees Unknown, he'll quickly kind of head back to bed, into his room. So he's kind of like waiting for everybody to be down there.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, Asher would already be down there, scarfing his food. Mana is still getting ready at that time, but she's actually coming out and notices Unknown that was sitting there. Tefram, what are you doing?
Yeah, Tefram is probably the third or fourth to get up. So I go downstairs and looking for breakfast. I'm looking for fruit. Now I want a light, healthy breakfast. I'm not looking for something like heavy, meats and eggs and things.
Yeah. Well, they have some too. They have like apples and some oranges. That's what
Awesome,
they have
right?
currently.
Awesome. I definitely take a couple apples and oranges and I whip out a star knife and I just start spinning it in my hands to peel the fruit.
Awesome.
Do I notice him eating lightly?
Oh, definitely.
Okay. I kind of turn to Unknown and I'm like, if we're going on an adventure, he needs to eat heavily because otherwise he's gonna get tired, and I don't want to deal with that. So,
She notices that Unknown is partaking of water and bread for his morning respite.
He's like, huh?
He danced. He danced late into the evening. I'm sure he will be fine. He must know himself.
I shake my head and I go to the bar or the front. I was like, protein, please. Give me all the meats.
All right, well, she and Asher are going to get along.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I want all of your bacon and eggs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm about, son.
No, I think you misunderstood me. I'll take all your bacon and eggs. It's like,
Give me all of it.
We'll make sure.
And inside a cup or inside of milk.
Inside of milk.
A bowl.
A bowl, not.
Oh.
That's hilarious.
So I guess eventually Lowe's is the last one to walk into this cavalcade of eating.
Yeah.
Like a sausage in her mouth, like, hi, girl.
Yeah, everyone kind of looks at you as you walk in. They're like, huh? and food's kind of coming out.
Says, quick, we must go to my room. I have something for you to look at.
You know, typically, when I'm invited to people's rooms, it's usually late at night, not right at breakfast.
Like,
That did seem a little ominous. That was kind of yeah.
and he turns and goes without really. He like looks a little bit like at the end at what he says, and then he turns and goes like.
I just gather all the food I have and go up there, try to put everything.
In a
I've
knapsack.
completely misinterpreted this and is already kind of undoing the top button of it.
Oh my god. He's like, all right, I'm game.
I awkwardly follow the others, holding back a bit,
Yeah.
and if no one else is reluctant to enter the room, you'll notice that I maintain a spot just outside the door where I can look in and see whatever it is that is being presented.
He shows them the wall, the painting that he did. He says, "I woke up and this was here." He's like, "It's weird because it's like a wall on a wall, but there's bodies thrown about. It came to me in my sleep, and I feel like we're going into something a lot more dangerous than we know. We should probably be very careful."
Did you draw this?
Yeah. Makes sense.
The buttons go back up.
Oh, that's not what you meant
This-
at all.
It's like,
Says-
ooh, you're.
Not even that's not what he meant. Just this isn't what Tefram is about.
He's like,
No, is this a treasure map?
"No, I saw danger in front of us. A wall thrown with bodies. Like a warning to stay out. I don't know if we're getting all the information that we should from Mr. T."
You believe that Mr. T is possibly lying to us?
Maybe not lying, but not giving us full truth.
Withholding.
Yes.
Perhaps we should talk to him before we head out. Clarify what we're walking into.
That's
I think
clever. Let's do that.
Yes. But we probably should get going soon, just in case. If they're doing this for the bodies, I don't want to be there at night for sure.
Yeah. Well, let's go.
My meat! I'm done!
All right.
It's gonna hurt me later.
Oh, meat sweats.
Me, so many.
Make sure to bring your litter box.
Oh my god. That's. Yep.
There's dirt everywhere. We're fine. We're sand. I mean,
Uh,
Dirt and bushes.
All right.
all right. So to Mr. T.
You guys are going to Mr. T?
Is he-
Mr. Twario?
Yeah, is he still there?
We're gonna
Yeah, oh,
check
yeah.
in with him before
Or-
we head out.
All right. He's like, oh, welcome. It's like, are you guys rested and ready?
Rested,
Kinda.
yes.
Yes.
Ready? Perhaps not.
I don't understand.
Well, our seer here seems to think you're leaving out some information about.
We're not the first to
Yeah.
attempt to retrieve this item, are we?
No, you're not. But they really weren't that great of adventurers. I have a feeling about you.
Level 0 characters.
They were common folk.
Well, they took up arms and they said that they would do it for the glory, and, well, unfortunately, they just didn't make it back.
Well, we have some boars we can kill for a while before we go.
The,
It's a wild
the
joke, I'm
wreckage.
sorry.
The wreckage you spoke of is what was it?
So,
What is the wreckage of?
I'm not quite sure. I've heard rumors that it's some golden plane, but I've never seen it. I mean, to be honest, I'm not an adventurer, and I would be way too afraid to even approach it.
I'm sorry, you said golden what?
Like a large bird or something. It's some flying contraption. But it has gears that we need.
So you are asking us not necessarily to retrieve something, but to fight a creature.
No, this creature I don't believe is actually. It's wrecked. At least that's what they told me. But yes, there's been many scouts that have other adventurers that have come across it and lived to tell the tale, but I haven't seen it firsthand, so I have no idea. But my sources do say that the magic gears are there.
At least now we have a
Can
better
be difficult.
understanding of what we're walking into.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
appreciate
think you'll walk into it, but you might have to fight. I mean, it's just a common concern around here. There's sometimes bandits, pirates, all kinds of things.
Pirates? I look over
That's-
at Mana.
I'm interested.
Oh, don't worry. I don't believe you guys to be pirates. Pirates wouldn't sail their ship into the shore and get shipwrecked.
Only a fool would
Not
do
intentionally, anyway.
Those would be bad pirates.
She kind of hides behind unknown, don't look at me. Because little do they know.
So, before you head out, what I would like you guys to do is each one of you roll me a 1d4.
Ooh. Sorry, what were you rolling?
1d4?
Fours.
Gotcha.
So, James,
Yes.
I don't know if I would have left this maybe outside of town before this, because I kind of just forgot because we kind of jumped into this. Or if I maybe had it in town. I have my cart that I would like to take with me.
Oh, definitely.
You have a cart?
I have a
Yes.
cart with a pack animal and a guard dog.
Yep.
Ah,
And I paid extra, so it's like one of those, I call it a catering truck, but made out of wood. It opens up and then there's a little place to sleep and stuff in there.
So let's say
Fun.
that where you actually parked it,
Mhm.
let's say it's parked right here.
Okay. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
probably in this town. I went looking for stuff and then came back.
Yep.
And then, so I'll go and grab it at some point.
Right? Can it hold a barrel?
Oh.
It can hold a barrel. There's not actually a lot in there. Although on the side it's
Okay.
painted, "Lo and behold, your future foretold."
that's
Oh no.
That's
Oh. Oh.
That
Oh.
barrel rum looked familiar.
Actually, Anna, give
Yeah.
me perception. You notice on the barrel that there's an insignia, and and it resembles your father's insignia. So most likely it's his own personal stash.
I kind of go up to the lizard. That's my father's. Where did you get it?
I found it. It's a beautiful prize. I found it myself. It's fine. But I'd like to share with the group.
Wait, where did you find it?
Just in the sand, or was it in the water?
It washed
on
up.
the shore.
Yeah.
Yeah, it washed up.
All right.
Why?
This is my father, and I'm looking for him. I lost track of him after the shipwreck.
I have not seen any fathers. This is just a barrel.
All right.
Uh,
Are you guys ready to head over to the wreckage?
I think we are.
I mean,
yes.
how does Mana do with dogs? Does she get along with them? Is there an issue?
Is
I mean,
it
that's-
Of
behaved?
course.
That's valid.
He's a guard dog. He's trained.
Oh no.
Do you smell like bacon?
Well, yes.
And sausage and
It's
eggs.
sausage,
Yeah.
eggs.
So the dog probably, even though he's normally well behaved, he runs up to you and just starts licking you.
Nice.
Oh, hi, you mutt. Hi.
Did you just call him a mutt?
I don't know what to tell them.
Actually, I think that Unknown would intercept the dog. Not physically to harm it, but
Mhm.
to block it from Mana, especially if it comes at a run.
Yeah, oh, it's coming at a run, and it's like I don't know what you would call it in Galarian, but akin to like a Tibetan Mastiff.
Okay,
So
so it's a really
it's-
big
oh.
dog, yeah.
It's bigger than low.
Okay, so she's hiding me,
Wow.
and I'm like, oh, get that thing away from me, please.
I would definitely block its approach. And I guess unless you call
I'll just-
it off.
Yeah. No, I mean, if you're gonna stand and be like, behold, get here, get over here. He just smell.
Behold.
He
That's
can
all.
smell you. He's
Hmm,
probably smell like meat because you were holding on to a lot of meat at one point.
That's true. I like my meat, I guess.
I suppose.
And then
All right.
I'll get him back into the cart. And
Sorry, I
then
called him
let's
a
get
mutt.
going. It's okay. He's
It's
purebred.
That's who my dad always calls them mutts. It's normal.
He goes, I know you're not a mutt. He rubs his ears.
Now, before anyone calls me a mutt, you can call me Ashir.
Hello, Ashir. My name's Mana. Mana Karu.
Nice.
This is I call him Unknown.
It is good to meet you, Ashir.
And you.
Sure. What?
Wait. You were saying something about a father. What would be his name?
Peter. Peter Pat.
Yeah. Very well. Peach. Okay. Will do. I'll keep an ear out. Or eye. Both.
He has both eyes. It's fine.
All right. Everything is.
Call me Jack.
Jack. Sounds fun.
Good to finally have a name for you.
Hold up.
It's a lot easier.
Yes.
A name. But what isn't a name?
Maybe your name is Jack and
You've
something
remembered
familiar
it.
to you.
I've forgotten that you've remembered it.
Uh,
Ah,
it is merely a
What?
term that you might call me by. I do not believe it is my name.
like John
No,
Doe.
it is.
And we shall call the two of you. You called the creature behold. Does that make you low
I am low.
and short?
No,
Nice.
you're kidding.
All right.
That's fantastic.
And then I
You-
turn to Tefram, who we have but you left to name.
Well, I will be Tefram Kukem, master of the finest dance school in the country of Taldor.
Ah,
Lord of the
do I have
Dance.
talent?
With the mention of Taldor, I get a brief, long stare, a long distance stare, and then I come back, but I don't say anything about it.
Does that ring the bell?
It might. So many pieces. It's like looking at a child's plaything and trying to figure out how it all goes together. It's
Perhaps
still a
Are
mystery.
you a wizard, Jack?
I do not believe so. I have seen Mana do things with her aura that I could not comprehend.
Like making lights?
Yes.
She did
Yeah.
glow
And
with
it was
with a blast of fire when I met her.
That wasn't supposed to
then it was you.
happen. I was supposed to have lightning come out, but then fire decided to
That's-
erupt.
that's one mystery solved. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
All right, you guys. Some of you probably hop on his on the cart. The smaller ones. Others are walking along. It only takes about a couple hours to get out there, and then you arrive here.
Alright.
new map. Ooh.
And go ahead and put yourself in whatever order you want.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh no.
Well, this is fucking cool.
I know. I was like,
There's so much to see. We're so far away.
Yes. Yes, you are.
Low would definitely be staying to the back of the group, and he leaves the the dog with the cart kind of a little bit away. He's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Watch
Bless
the
you.
cart. Keep her running.
Yeah, I'm quite curious.
All right. Does anyone want to do any of your exploration checks, like scout or?
That way is north.
I will be searching for any gears that might be laying on the ground.
All right.
I'm sure we'll
Unknown
be
will
looking for enemies.
Unknown is also would be taking the scouting exploration activity as well.
All right.
Well, is hold on a second. For the first hour, I can guide Jack. Correct?
Oh.
And then I can cast it again in an hour later. Is that
Oh,
how it works?
You're saying guidance?
Yes.
It's only useful for a check and
So like
activities.
a perception checks and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's more of an encounter based ability as opposed to exploration based. I don't know that guidance.
Because it'll give you a
Yeah,
plus one
guidance
bonus to
is-
perception checks.
Yeah, I'm not really doing perception checks though.
Oh, okay.
I'm scouting,
skill
which
check.
means I'm not doing a skill check. I'm just
Oh, okay.
I'm
Yeah.
myself and Ash here. We're maintaining an awareness of the area around us, and we're looking ahead of what's going on as we're all moving as a group. So if we get into an encounter, we all gain a +1 to initiative. We're prepared
Yeah.
instead of surprised.
Yeah, with guidance, exploration activities are typically done in like 10-minute increments. So, yeah, guidance, which only lasts until the start of your next turn, which is only like 6 seconds, doesn't quite fit.
What I'm going to do once we start to get closer is I have the survey wildlife feat. So just to kind of see what might be in the area once we get closer.
Like we are now.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
before we got to this point.
Probably when we could see this thing, because it seems pretty big. He would take a minute, and he makes like a show of it. Like he makes it seem like he's more like feeling the area than he's like really looking at signs, you know. But he's doing the best he can. Attempt of survival against a DC determined by the GM for obvious signs are. So it's like nests, scat, and marks on vegetation is what he's looking for.
All right. Go ahead and give me a roll.
There's animals about.
Yeah. You do notice that the water is pretty cool. It's nice and purplish right here, but that's about all you notice.
That's not cool.
I was gonna say that can't be good for the water.
Can't be good for the fish.
Oh my God, there's a three-eyed fish.
This is not The Simpsons, or is it?
They have predicted the future.
They have many a times.
All the times.
I know. It's kind of scary. All right. So one thing that you do notice in the distance, you see some very large gears. And, yep. And you think, at first you're looking at it like, oh, this is a bridge, but it appears to be part of the large contraption that
But it
crashed
looks
here.
like it could serve as a bridge, get us across the water without having to get into the purplish gunk.
Exactly.
Perhaps we can use that piece of the construction as a bridge. It looks fairly stable.
Yes, that it does. Awesome. Yeah, Tevrim starts walking up to it and hops onto it.
Yeah, it's
Careful,
very
I don't know
large.
What it is.
Yeah, I'm walking over, balancing, and then doing like a cart. I'm doing cartwheels over it.
You are a very playful one.
Yeah, I'm basically using it as a balance beam.
Nice. All right, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do a turn order, just to at least figure out exactly where you're gonna go and kind of keep track of what's going on. It's not necessarily an encounter yet, but
Yeah.
But it's not. But it's not an encounter.
exactly.
Yeah.
So everyone get hit initiative on your character sheets.
Yeah, you have to click your guy first, right? Is that how it works?
Yeah, make sure your token is selected. Mina, you can hit your menu button and then use combat to find the initiative button, if you wish, instead of opening a character sheet.
Why is my character sheet being weird? Let me reload it.
And that's why we use
I
roll.
forgot about the menu. I was
Okay,
like, looking at my character.
there we go.
sheet.
I
But
reloaded
it's so
it.
nice, isn't it?
Yes.
There we go. Now I have a character sheet.
What? No. Don't go up there again. You always scratch me.
You showed us what you have.
I did. That's
We'll
all
ignore
right.
it.
I
I'm
haven't
gonna
seen it
roll
yet.
my other stuff.
We don't metagame here.
Switcher. Ooh.
All I know right now is
But my character's all metagame.
your character's nothing but metagame, Adam.
He learns things that are happening and then he tells you like he pretends that.
I know, that's... but metagaming in the right way. Alright.
So do we see any of the fallen heroes?
No.
Bodies, yeah.
You see nothing.
Oh. Eaten. Probably.
Do we see Lowe's wall, or was his wall too indistinct? I don't see much of any walls here.
Nope, there's no walls. So, you do see that there might have... that if there was a wall, that something might have washed away. But that's about it. You know, sometimes rumors.
Yeah.
Hey. But there was truth that other groups went, so...
Yeah.
Yes. Alright.
Seeing the future is never exact.
I don't know if you intend to sort the initiatives.
I am.
Okay.
Water break. Be right back.
Not that I care.
Alright. You're up, Jack.
Jack moves closer to the object, and then climbs up upon it, and then waits and offers a hand to help Mana up the contraption. Not thinking that she needs it, but she does seem a bit more delicate than the rest of the group.
How did I see your movement like that?
I used my movement thing. So welcome to Roll20. If you left click on your token and hold down click and grab, and then you right click while still holding, use your other finger, it will open up an arrow that shows movement. You can continue to click and release the right mouse button to set waypoints, which your token will then follow on everyone else's screen. Primarily, it's a good way to let the GM know the course your token took to reach a spot, which will tell him whether or not it passes through a threatened square or over a trap or something like that.
Oh man, that is so cool. Thank you.
That is true.
There are a lot of other fun tricks too. Like the GM can shift ping, and that will drag the map to wherever he pings.
Yeah. I knew that one.
Yep.
This is gonna be so cool because we play Friday nights, and I'm gonna do it, and they're gonna be like, "What did you just do?"
He's like, I'm so mesmerized. Alright. As you're up, what would you like to do?
I'd like to move closer, see what's this thing. What are we climbing, really? So I'm gonna take a closer look. I'm not sure what I could roll for that.
Do a perception.
Sure. That makes sense. Let's see. There we go.
So, because of your background anyway, what I'm going to do is, as you look at it, you notice, you're like, wait a minute. It's like, if a dragon was metallic, this looks like it would be one of its arms.
It reminds me of a dragon. Not sure it is, but that is an arm you're standing on. That'll be my turn, because I'm kind of amazed that there's a freaking arm of a dragon.
Okay, so I noticed something that the combat tracker, because I think you guys can see that. Can you? Oh my god, you can't. That's awesome. All right. So, you hear in the distance, there's intruders!
Ooh.
All right. Mana, what would you like to do? You heard someone yell, there's intruders coming.
I'm looking towards the location I heard it from.
It is coming from... Ooh. Somewhere around here. So you gotta scroll way up. It's coming from the north, I would say. Probably from the north,
It's
northwest.
always coming from the north for her.
I know.
North.
It's always
It's
north.
insane. All right, so I'm going to move, and I am gonna receive this hand and just lift myself up there. I kind of stand in like the edge right here.
Okay.
Like, not where he's at, but like this edge. And just
Alright.
kind of like my action, I'm just going to drape my cloak around me and kind of defend myself just because I had nothing to do this turn. So,
All right.
I'm in defense mode.
All right, Tefram.
Awesome. So I first action, I turn back to Asher, and in relation to it looks like the dragon's lost his arm. I just say to him, "Yes, it looks like it's been disarmed."
Oh yes, yes.
And then I'm going to use my next two actions to run a little farther across the paw, or across the arm.
All right.
And that's it for me.
Low.
Okay. So I'm going to use an action to move. And then... I'm sorry, I'm still getting used to second edition. Can I do another move action and I still have another action? Is that how it works?
Yep.
No, yeah. You have 3 actions, so you can move 3 times, 2 times, and do something else. So
Yeah, 2 times, and then I'm going to hide in the shadow of Jack.
nice. Go ahead and roll stealth.
Okay.
All right. Well, you think that you're doing a good job.
I've rolled way too many 4s today.
All right. We will go back up to the top, and before you start, Jack, you will see goblins pop out.
Oh no.
Oh, nasty little buggers.
All right, Jack, you're up.
Jack?
You there,
All right,
Unknown?
you guys couldn't hear me because I was muted.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So I noticed the creatures. Tefram, on guard! There are creatures out there. Mana, stay close behind me. I shall protect you. And then Jack begins to make his way across this arm bridge. I did notice that your diagonals are not Pathfinder diagonals; they are D&D diagonals.
Stand by. Van Dammit.
There's a difference.
Yeah.
Every second is 10 for Pathfinder.
Oh,
There
for
we go.
second edition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, even
Okay.
first edition did.
Even
that
first,
too.
yeah.
Paizo has been very, very mathematically inclined, as you know, the length of the diagonal from one corner of a square to the opposite corner of a square is longer than the distance from adjacent corners.
Yeah.
Which is just mathematically.
It's just so funny because we played
but-
3.5, so we probably just got used to it.
Yeah. So, one movement, second movement, third action. I'm not sure what I can do with that third action. Is there a way to be defensive? I know there's fighting defensive and there's total defense, but those are fighting defensively as part of a strike. Total defense is something else.
Yeah, I have
Is that
yet to
part
play
of
a
the
monk,
one
so I'm not quite sure if there's
Yeah, I mean,
anything
I
actually.
don't think it's a monk ability. I'm just curious if there's a way. I'll look it up if there's a single action thing that'll help me improve my armor class while
That
I'm
would be
standing there.
the mountain stance for the monk.
Well, yeah, I don't have stances. I have key strike, but let's see. There are things that anyone can use.
Oh yeah.
But that's basically it for my turn. I move to there and I stand defensively.
Okay. All right. Azure. Where would you like to go?
I think I'm going the other way. Just for the sake of I can.
Okay.
Why not? Do I treat these squares as any different? I don't think so. Just
No. The grass is fine. Yeah, regular terrain.
2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm going to try to cross this water. Not sure what my swim speed would be.
So right here, if you cross right around here, it's not so deep. You can actually just kind of get across it. But it would be rough terrain.
Okay, fair. Then that's 2 more squares for me. Woohoo!
All right.
Before you go to the next person, is there any structure where I'm at that I could take cover behind, James? Besides,
If you hop down like right here, you could.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess possibly I don't have enough movement to hop down and take cover.
Gotcha.
So,
Yeah.
I will stay there for now. Actually, I guess with my third action, I might move behind this claw over here.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I would move out a little bit further, give Mana some distance to follow, but also be towards the front of what's going on.
Yeah, basically you'd be taking cover from anyone from this angle, coming from this side.
I mean, yeah, depending on how high
Yeah.
the claw is, I may have cover regardless.
Yeah. It's pretty damn big, so. All right. Let's see what he's got. He only has... Alright. That is his turn. As he's yelling and snarling. Mana, you're up.
So I'm gonna do 2 move actions. So I'm gonna go. Why can't I move?
Are you on the movement arrow thing, or did you shift to?
No, I'm on the move on the arrow.
Alright.
Are you
Can you-
unable to pick up your character?
Right now. Okay, so I'm gonna go. There's my first 30. Ah, what happened? That's 60 feet. So I should be like right behind them.
Okay. And you have one more action?
My final action is going back on defense with my cloak.
Okay.
Extra AC.
Nice.
I'm at 16.
Okay. Tefram, you're up.
Awesome. I'm going to use my first action to pull out my star knife. I'm going to use my second action. I'm going to creep up just a little bit. And then with my last, I am going to start like spinning my star knife around me in a performance to try to gain panache. So
Nice.
I'm going to fascinate this guy in front of me.
Alright. And what's it against?
So this is a performance against his will DC.
Alright. Holy crap. Yeah, you big time crit.
Hell yeah. All right,
So-
so
He is like it's beautiful. It's like you gave him blue steel.
all right, so I also have the fascinating performance feat. So he is actually now fascinated by me.
Okay.
So pretty much he can only act towards me, and also he has a -2 to his perception and all of his skill checks.
Damn. Okay.
And that's going to be it.
Well, that is quite a bit. So,
Ooh.
all right, Lo, you're up.
Okay, so first I'm gonna do some movement. Oh, I did something wrong. 25.1 feet, weird. So I'll move first, and then I just need to...
It's going to look funny with your small token, but
Yeah.
it'll be
that's-
close enough.
see. I just need to see how far away this guy is. And of course I'm not zoomed out enough. Wow. This is being awesome.
You got this, girl.
Let's see. Oh, good. He's only like 90 feet away. So then I'm going to cast Moonbeam on him.
Okay.
So let's see if I can...
Now, real quick, does that actually break the fascination?
So fascinated. You are compelled to focus your attention on something, distracting you from whatever else is going on around you. You can't use actions with the concentrate trait unless they or their intended consequences are related to the subject of your fascination. This condition ends if a creature uses hostile actions against you or any of
Yeah.
your allies. So yeah, he's no longer fascinated.
Yeah. If
Sorry.
Okay.
I mean, but if I use it to anybody, it would unfascinate him, right?
Yeah, no, that's fine. I just do it to get panache. I get a bunch of other bonuses
Yeah.
after doing it. So
Okay, cool.
So go
Still
for it.
impressed.
Yeah. He's just taken his eyes off of me, which I find offensive.
So then we're
Okay.
going to go after him?
Hell
Even
yeah.
more? Okay, so I think I put it in right. We'll see.
And
So-
that, I believe, is a hit.
You should tell the character sheet not to roll
Yep.
critical damage, but
Yep, that is a hit.
So it's 2 fire damage, and he's dazzled for a round. So he went from fascinated to dazzled.
Oh, my God.
There's a
All
lot
right.
of visual stimulus.
Yeah. and then basically, as I cast the spell, I start doing like I start like hovering off the ground just slightly, my feet touching.
There he goes, dazzled. Frazzled, dazzled.
Damn.
So that's what. Oh man, not good damage though.
All right, and that's your turn?
Yes.
All right. This goblin is going to...
kamikaze.
Yep, 25.
I hope he doesn't blow up. That would be awful.
It would be. Let me actually see what else he's got.
He's got my vote.
Throw grenade.
I know. All right. Well, he takes an action and pulls out his short bow and goes after Tefram, because that's the only person that he can actually see. Well, hold on. How close is he? Nope. He's going to have to move forward.
I mean, it's just a range increment. He just takes a penalty if
Yeah.
he shoots from where he is.
No, he wants to make sure he gets a good hit. And then...
That's a good
Ooh.
hit.
Not a crit, though.
You get hit for 3 piercing. And that
I
is
cry out
his
in
turn.
pain.
What's that panache doing for you?
Make-
Not allowing you to hit missiles yet.
And this Goblin Commando, you see him. Oh, this is going to be glorious. I have to see something. Let me see if he can even... Oh. He slides down and splashes in the water. That's his turn.
But does he look cool while doing it?
No, he does not. He just looks, I mean, like, ah!
Nice.
Yeah. So it's going to take him some time to, get composure. Alright, this one is going to... and actually go over here to try to help his friend, because he's apparently a dumbass.
Brilliant.
And this one, I'm pretty sure can almost get there. So, just going to come right there instead. And just going to shoot at Tefram. and one at Jack with a short bow. Oh, actually, I take that back. That might be something less cool. Nope, still a short bow. Okay. So the first one does a 22 hit you, Teflon?
Yep.
For 1 piercing. And to Jack,
Not a
it just goes,
chance.
yeah.
Flies
It goes
overhead.
wide.
Just watch it go.
All right, Jack, you're up.
All right, I want to ask, are you going to double the damage, or are you going to take the critical damage on your rolls? If it's a critical.
Oh, I'm going to just double it.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to make sure I make those changes.
Okay. Nikes. Lots of targets. Target-rich environment. So I come out from behind the claw and sail across the grasses, making my way quickly across there, and my bow staff raised in one hand behind me. And as I come down, I slap at the goblin, the little goblin there.
Oh no!
With my stick.
Okay.
Utilizing a flurry of blows. As I strike at him, does he fall?
He does.
And then I strike at him, and then I swirl around, throwing out a kick at his commander. And I miss, but
yeah,
at least he's dazed. Dazed doesn't do anything to your armor class, I don't think.
He's dazzled.
So
you're concealed to him.
I'm concealed to him, but it doesn't help me hit him. So that's fine too.
Well, everyone is concealed to him.
Correct.
Yeah. So he doesn't even realize that his buddy just went down.
Well, he sees him go down, but he doesn't really see him. You know,
he's like, good job, you got one of them. All right, Azure, you're up.
Right. All right. I'm going to make it onto shore, I hope. The land over there. Oops. Oh. Bam. With one action.
Okay.
And with the other, can I really see a goblin in the water?
Yeah, he's actually kind of floating right there, trying to, get out, so. Okay. But yeah, you can see him.
Let's see how far he is. Roughly. Wow, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. I'm going to make use of my fantastic spell ability, Ray of Frost.
Nice. And that's going to hit?
Does it? Okay. It's not a crit, right?
No, it's not a crit.
Okay.
But it does hit. And he's like, ah! And he's like shaking in the water.
Yeah, and normally it would come out of my hand, but since I'm a dragon with the cold element, I kind of wanted to come from my mouth instead.
Oh, that's fine. It's like spitting an ice loogie. Yep. Like,
yep.
It's like, yes.
And that will be my turn.
Excellent. Well, this poor bastard is going to try to attack Well, actually, I just made a comment. Let me decide. Let fate decide. Yeah, he's going to... Oops. He's going to actually walk away thinking that you did a good job. You know, thinking that his warrior took you out. And then come up here. Because he is not, really coherent. And is going to try to attack Tefron. And... does a 25 hit?
25 is going to hit.
All right.
But I think he has to
It's
make
just smacking you about.
Oh,
You
actually,
have to make a flat
I gotta
check.
do a flat check.
yeah,
Yes.
to see if it even works.
It's only a 5 though, so. Oh.
Oh,
Yep.
Exactly what he needed.
so close.
Yep. So, and that's his turn. So, he's not loving life. Mana.
I have a quick question. On here, it says I can cast 2 spells, as long as if it's 1 action for each, right?
If it's
Yep.
a 1 action spell and a 2 action spell, you can cast both
Yeah.
spells. Yeah.
Yep.
You've got 3 actions. Do what you want with them.
So, I'm going to toss my elemental toss with this guy over here,
Nice.
and I'm like trying to form a rock, right? I'm like, I'm gonna send this elemental rock over there, and then I'm gonna throw it, and just a ball of fire just comes out of her hand. She's like, "Go rock, go!" And it just goes like a flame. And she's like, "Darn it!"
Nice.
So I don't
She's trying so
know.
hard, but it's just flames coming out. That's it.
Yeah, the menu disappeared.
You have to target your token.
Oh, there it is. All right.
It's a token action bar basically.
So
Beautiful.
Well,
Ooh.
that is a crit.
That's the
So-
way to roll that.
Holy crap.
And here at Roll 20, that's how we
Roll. So that's double damage. And he is not looking so good. He got like nailed and he's like, ah!
then, since I don't understand how that spell works. Is it just one use?
That
Yeah.
is a focus spell. Yes, you have to refocus in order to cast it again.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's an
As a
action.
sorcerer, well, refocusing is a 10-minute
Yeah.
thing.
Okay, and
So
then
you have to spend 10 minutes to refocus your energies in order to recast that spell.
Yeah.
And then my second turn, I'm going to cast on the one that attacked
Tefron?
Ephraim.
Okay. Right here.
Yes, I'm going to send. She's like, okay, I got this. So she kind of like rubs her hands again, and she's like thinking of a lightning thing, and then all of a sudden, a little puff of flame pops out again, and then she's going to shoot a produce flame at it.
Nice.
Oops. Spells.
That is going to miss, though.
Yeah.
But you do have a hero point
Ooh, neat.
if you'd like to use it, and then you can re-roll.
Sure, why not? I usually never use them either.
Well, the issue you're going to run into here is you're using 2 attack spells. So your second attack is going to take a -5 to hit.
Oh, that is true. That is true.
So
Well, I'll
you
just
would
leave
be
it alone
using a
then.
re-roll on something that already has a -5 to hit.
That's
I'm
true.
gonna leave
So
that alone. I'm gonna
okay.
take that attack, and then I'm just gonna use my last action to just wrap my cloak around me again.
Well, right now you're out of actions because the elemental toss is 1 action, and then the produce flame is actually 2 actions
I
for
thought
it. So
I read it as 2 action.
yeah, that's all right.
Only 1 action.
Yeah, some spells, most spells that are quite powerful, is
Yeah.
2 actions. So
When in doubt, a spell is probably 2 actions.
yeah,
Mhm.
all right. Tefron, you are up.
All right, awesome. I look at this goblin like, no, it's too soon in our dance for you to be this close, and I'm going to take a single step back, and I am going to chuck my star knife at him.
Nice.
And thankfully, because of James's great rules about rolling characters, I got a crap ton of extra gold. So I've got a +1 rune and a returning rune on my star knife.
Oh,
And
that's awesome.
Nice.
But you
Would have
did
been
miss.
cool, but I missed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you didn't disarm yourself.
But
No,
I
you
didn't
did not.
disarm myself. And I'm going to, you know what? I'm gonna fucking swing for the fences and go for it.
Okay.
Do it.
That is unfortunately a miss as well.
Hell yeah.
Nice. All right, Lo, you're up.
So how hurt is Tefram?
I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs.
It's yellow.
Are you
on a scale
feeling
of
it?
Green to red.
Are you feeling it, Mr. Krabs?
Okay, so let's see.
So you see the circles around us?
Yeah.
Those indicate our health.
Yeah.
Oh,
They go from green to red. Red is dead.
Yeah.
that's good for me to know.
Yes, the
Considering
healer,
yeah.
yeah.
I have the
You'll
ability
notice
to heal.
this goblin commando up here is orange, which
Yeah.
means he is much closer to dead than Tefram.
Okay, so
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah.
do
Wise.
I'm gonna do a 2-action healing on Tefram.
Nice.
So it's what, a D8 plus 8.
Yep,
That is correct.
Let's roll that D8. So that will be
Nice.
14 hit points back to you.
Nice. That I am back at full health. Turn and I thank you.
I'm like, I saw it coming, and you're gonna need it.
Oh my god, dude! I'm telling you, Lo, man, he's cracking me up.
Yeah.
All right, and that's your turn, right, Lo?
Oh yes,
Okay.
I moved and then 2-action cast.
And this guy, he's like, for some strange reason, runs over here to Jack.
Strange reason? Because I just stepped up and smacked his buddy to the ground?
Yeah, but he's already hurting, so I don't know what makes him think he's going to be able to take you.
Maybe he's just trying to get out of the way of that caster shooting fireballs.
That could be true. So his first attack, 24.
Wow, that's a big
Holy
attack.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hits me.
All right, for 11 slashing.
That's a lot of damage.
Ooh.
He rolled max damage
Yeah.
and swings
He also
again.
rolled a 16 to hit.
Yeah. And 20.
Yeah.
7 slashing.
That's very significant.
And that is his turn.
I mean, did he have to pull that weapon out since he had a bow in the first place?
Actually, yes. So go ahead and remove that last one, the 7.
So he got
You're
one
correct.
attack off.
Yeah, got 1 attack. This one is going to take pretty much 2 actions. 1 action to compose himself, and then an action to actually get out of the water. And then he draws his sword. This one charges while smacking his buddy on the head. It's like, dude, you're a dumbass.
Roll for damage.
It's like he hit him a little too hard. Now he's concussed. And he runs up here just to be a pest. And that's his turn. This one is gone. And back to Jack.
All right. Jack gets slashed by that horse chopper.
Yeah.
He kind of gets a glow about it, and it extends down the length of his stick. And he then unleashes a flurry of attacks against the commando.
Release
Striking
havoc.
first with his stick. Probably missing. I will use a hero point to re-roll that 20.
Does that include the +1 that you get for the key strike?
It does. It does, in fact, include the +1. I've got that built in for the key staff as opposed to just the bow
gotcha.
staff strike. Sorry about that. The dogs. You need to go away.
No, I'm having some connection issues with the Roll20 server.
Are you? I haven't rolled anything yet to re-roll that attack. Here is my re-roll. It's worse. All right. And then my second strike from my flurry of blows is key strike. And that's bad too. And that's 2 actions. So with my last action, I think that, let's see. So that only applies to, the key strike applies to my flurry of blows. So that is used up now. So I just have a regular strike where I just keep going, and I swing around with a free fist, fishing for the crit, and I don't get it.
Oh, man.
Wee.
And that's my turn.
Asher.
Yeah. I spent 1 action to move up to there. And then I'm going to use another Ray of Frost. Let's see. Ha! I'm going to use this, target this Goblin Warrior on the
Okay.
hand. Because
Roll
he's
for it.
trying to be a pest. And I'm like, oh no. Here we go.
Ooh.
I roll a freaking 11.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll use a hero point
All
as
right.
well. Of course. Well, that's beautiful. But
Wow. Wow.
That's not
The
gonna do
same.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, man.
It was better damage. Well, the damage wouldn't have been affected technically.
All right.
Yeah.
How long does the dazzled last? For is it a minute?
It'll be over.
Okay.
It would have been over on
One
my
round.
turn.
Gotcha. And he's going to step up and
Oh boy.
try to try
Nat ones.
You just got all your hit points back. What do you care?
Yeah, I want to keep
Yeah.
them.
Tell me about it.
I'm sorry,
right.
it was foretold
No.
that you would lose hit points again.
Sorry about the second one. The first one's a miss. He
Yep.
was just moving slow. And the final action, he would swing again. Does 17 hit?
Nope.
Well, that's
All
a
right.
12 technically.
Oh, it is. It is. So, yes. Thank you. All right. Next is Mana.
Question. Are there attack of opportunities in this Pathfinder game?
Not
If you have the
every
feat.
creature has an attack of opportunity.
It's not as common. Basically, you either find out in a bad way or you already know because you fought that creature before. Fighters, as far as players are concerned, fighters have attacks of opportunity. So you can kind of imagine a very martial creature likely has an attack of opportunity. Potentially you could know it with a recall knowledge check
Yep.
of a creature. You could get that as like an ability they have. Most things do not,
Now,
but you run a risk when you threaten it. So
with a cone, does that include my comrades too?
how
Yeah.
big's your cone?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to stand like right here,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna let out a cone of flame. So I'm gonna like, okay, I got this, and I'm just gonna like spread out a flame, amongst the two. So
Okay.
that is going to be spells. Burning hands, I think it was.
Yep.
So
And
that's like
so cool.
DC 17.
reflex. All right, the Goblin Warrior fails it. And the Hobgoblin. See what he gets. Ooh, crit save. So he takes no damage, but how much damage? 8?
Yep.
Yes.
You light him on fire. He just collapses.
I mean, for your information, your cone can also look like this, which might have been a better way for you to use it.
For
So
the
that you could
future.
stay back a little further. You could be back here and you would still miss Tefram.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
But then she'd be in my
Well,
spot.
Technically, I was trying to.
But that you'd be in my spot.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And since I am still not in melee, which I'm glad I'm not, I'm going to use my last action to
You're done.
use my.
No, that's it. Yeah, you
That's
moved.
3?
Yep.
You moved in 2. Yeah,
I forgot
3
move
actions doesn't go
actions.
very far. Yeah.
Yeah, especially for
fine.
spellcasters, it really doesn't because, usually it's one,
See,
wicked
my plan
spell.
is not move and use it, and then I remembered that I moved.
All right, Tefram.
Awesome. I am looking at this horrifying fucking hobgoblin, and I'm going to take another step back. And I am going to use my confident finisher. So I'm
Nice.
actually, you know what? I stepped back, so I'm not going to use my confident finisher because I can't do that from ranged yet.
Mm.
So
Oh, gotcha.
yeah, so we're just gonna chuck the star knife again. Fuck me.
Oh, man.
And we're gonna try again because why not?
I can't let him re-roll with my hero point. My hero point, can I?
No.
I'm stealing your hero point.
Take it.
20.
That'll hit.
Nice. There we go. Ah, so you do bleed.
Ah,
All right.
low. You are up.
Okay, let's do some measuring real quick. I can't get within range for that. Okay, so why can't I click on myself? Oh, I don't want. I'm gonna step up to here, and then I'm gonna use the, the 15 foot, to hit him, but not mana
Anyone else? Yeah.
or to anyone else. I'm gonna cast Spray of Stars.
Nice damage.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
Damage.
He could
Reflex.
critically fail and take double.
I could. It's happened before.
Yeah.
And
No.
no, passes, but still dazzled for a round.
Dazzled for, but he takes
And
one.
takes
damage,
one.
right?
Yep.
Yep, this is the minimum you can take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he took the damage though.
Yep.
Yep.
Now he's dazzled. Again.
Damn. You definitely like to dazzle him.
Yeah. Well, it's like moons and stars coming at him.
Moon
Yeah.
and stars.
Moons and stars, baby.
What,
Silver
Lucky
snakes,
Charms?
hearts and blue. Don't take my Lucky Charms.
All right. It's
Oh,
this
God.
Goblin Commando.
All
He's.
is well this time.
We'll see. His first attack
Good.
is a miss. Second attack,
Yes.
wow. And I'm sure he's going to miss the third. Yep.
Good. Dip, dodge, duck, weave.
The D's of dodgeball. All right, this guy finally shook off, his concerns, and he runs up. Two actions to get here, and pulls out his sword because he forgot, and that's his turn. He's like, "Damn it!" This one is now gone. Back to Jack.
Let's go, Jack.
Alright, so Jack weaves around this guy and sprints over to do a flurry of blows on this Goblin Commando.
All right.
Second
That's a hit. Yep.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
And for the second strike, he swings around, but his foot misses it.
Ooh, yeah, it does.
No, you will not.
All right.
Ashir will go. Well, it's a similar formula. Up there, and cast a ray of frost in the direction of, I guess, the nearest target.
All right.
Wait.
You can reach him.
Nearest target.
Or nearest.
Yeah.
Okay.
exactly. So let's do it. Hopefully more than 11.
That's a hit.
Nice.
Nice.
20. Nice. So, does that take
He
him
got-
out?
No, it does not. He is hanging on for dear life.
Ah,
That's
Come
okay.
on.
The other one will come to get me, and then I can kill them both.
All right. He steps up and goes after Mana But first, has to see if he's going to even remotely hit. And has an opportunity. We'll see.
Good.
Misses.
Ooh.
And now, going after Mana again. But let's see. Oh. Let's see if we can hit.
Same numbers.
And worse.
Different numbers.
And that is his turn.
You
Mana,
rolled
you're
almost
up.
identically.
I know, right?
3, 11, 5, and then 3, 11, 4.
Yeah.
I'm going to reach over and touch his head. And I'm like, shocking grasp!
But it's really
An eruption of flames comes out of her hands.
It's like
"Ah!"
you're trying so hard to do lightning and anything else, but it's always flames.
Always flames.
a very fiery inner being.
And, oh,
Aw.
yeah, that's
Hero?
going to miss.
Hero.
Okay,
Hero.
go ahead.
Come on, hero.
Oh.
Oh, and that still misses.
Last action, just wrap my cloak around me in sadness.
Understood. Cloak of Sadness. Tefram.
I take a step up so I can get into a flanking position.
All right.
I'm going to use my confident finisher now. Here we go.
Oh, smart. Yep.
So do I have this set up right? Hopefully I've got it set up right. I don't.
I have a question. Is he wearing metal? It gives me a +1 to my attack roll.
Let me see.
I don't think the 14 would have hit him anyway.
Yeah, it
I
still
think
wouldn't
a
have.
16 would have hit. Yeah.
The 16 wouldn't have hit?
No, it wouldn't have.
Or, oh.
No.
Alright, so if I step in, I swing and I miss, I use my last action to take a step back.
You still do get your
I do get half
precision damage or whatever.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I get half the damage, so 2d6 divided by 2.
So for your macro thing, you need 2 square brackets around the 2d6.
Yeah. Alright, so he takes three slashing damage.
All right. Lo, you're up.
Okay. Geez, I don't like this guy being right there.
Right?
He's horrifying.
Shit, my athletics is horrible. Okay. I'm going to move over here. Kind of like that.
Okay.
Loop around, and then I'm going to 2-action heal Jack.
Thank
So
you.
that'll be 13 hit points back for Jack.
I'm at full.
And that'll be my turn.
Nice. Nice.
You are low-key saving our asses.
I like that a lot.
All right. This guy is going to come right here. And now, flanked, is going to attack.
Oh shit, yeah.
First attack,
Small comment.
20. And that'll be 8 slashing. And it's going to try one more time and misses. This one sees that his buddy came on the other side, and first attack, 18
Yep.
for 9 damage.
Only, yep. Even if I hadn't been flanked, stop rolling high. You rolled a 10. I mean, there's only so much you can do.
And actually, he swings towards Low because I forgot that his horse chopper actually has a reach of 10 feet.
Right.
So second misses.
Good, because I'm very easy to hit normally.
And this time to Mana. And misses terribly.
-1.
Holding it out in front of him and just spinning.
Yeah,
He
basically.
went,
He's like, "Ah."
Well, I open with a flurry of blows on the Goblin Commando to my south. Just swung
Okay.
at mana. Attempting to smack him with my bow staff and missing.
Yes.
Following up with a punch from my free hand.
Oh,
And then continuing my assault on him. Searching for the final possible. Can I actually hit this guy? No, I can't hit
No.
him at all. So
oh man.
I'm done. I unleashed four attacks against him in rapid succession, and cannot seem to connect with any of them.
man,
You're
that
more-
amnesia's really hurting you, huh?
Well, I seem to know what I'm doing. I just can't hit.
He's like, I'm used to fighting taller people. It's a lot different when you're fighting giants than when you're fighting goblins.
That is a good point. That is a good point.
Bam. Does a
And that-
15 hit on the rear, the most northern goblin?
No, it does not.
Damn it. Am I going to spend another hero point for that? I rolled a 10? Is that it? No.
Yep, you rolled a 10.
Yeah, 10.
Oh. Okay. Then I won't risk it. It's,
Alright.
Too risky.
Alright. This guy, let's see what he's going to do. Wow, going after Mana again. First attack, 23 to hit.
You roll well, Jim. You roll well.
I don't mean to. So, Mana, you're going to take 10 slashing damage.
Oof.
Now it's going to go after Mana again.
Oh, God. Well,
17 for 8 slashing damage.
Damn shame he wasn't dazzled this round.
Oh,
Damn shame he wasn't dazzled.
yeah.
Oh shit.
So she's down, and final action. It's going to step right here.
Good, come to me. Come on.
And because Mana's just now down, she goes above the
Goblin.
hobgoblin. So, but don't worry. There we go.
Awesome.
Tefrum's up.
All right, first action, I am going to do another performance to try to get panache.
All right.
16 beat as well, DC.
I believe. Yes, it does.
Beautiful. All right, I'm going to try and go for that confident finisher again. Is this the right one? Yep, it is. All right, using my hero point.
All right, that makes sense.
There we go.
Yep, that's a hit.
All right, and then another 2d6. Oh, man. All right, 7 damage. I'll take it.
He is barely hanging on. Barely.
Am I ballsy enough to go? I am not ballsy enough to go for it. I'm going to take a step.
All right.
Yep, taking a step back.
You coward.
Low, you're
Finish him
up.
off.
Okay,
Low.
I'm gonna take a little loop so I can get kind of. Actually, I could probably. Yeah, I can go there.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens when you're flanking in 2E?
They get
They're-
a -2 to their AC.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're flat-footed and take a -2. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
You
I'm
don't
going.
need to account for it. The GM should.
Mm-hmm.
As long as I put this in right, it should be good. Chill touch.
That unfortunately is going to miss.
Yeah, well, I'm going to use my hero point.
Chill touch is a saving throw. It's a fortitude.
Yeah.
save.
It's,
Oh, gotcha. Not an
it
attack.
actually doesn't require you to actually touch them.
Yeah.
It just has to be within touch range.
Yep.
All right. Who was it? The commando. And fortitude.
It's weird because it's like your touch weakens the living.
It's your touch
That-
weakens the living, or
What's your spell
disorients the
DC?
undead.
Yeah. Adam, go into chill touch and switch it from arcane to occult.
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
not. Switch it to divine. I'm sorry, divine.
or whatever you're
Yeah. Well,
Spell.
if he's
casting.
if he's an oracle, then it should be divine.
It should be
Yeah.
divine.
This is divine.
Yeah. And I'm sure it's just a regular pass. Because, yeah. So
There you go.
pass, but I take half damage. So, which was 4? Yep. So I'll take 2.
Either way, it's 2. Yeah.
Well, guess what? That was enough.
Good deal.
And he collapses.
Thank you, RN Jesus.
Nice.
All right. And it was going to be his turn. And he is gone. And this
It's
one's
his brother's
like,
turn.
ah! You killed Billy! And then he's going to swing.
Billy deserved to die.
Wow. Yeah, he probably did. He swings at Jack.
Good, he misses. I'm
And
not flat-footed anymore.
That's true. Swings
You're
again.
welcome. No.
And out of
That
anger, swings again. And nothing. You're up.
All right. Oof,
You can
so
do it.
tempting. So tempting. If I do it right,
You do it.
I will unleash a. All right. Yep. Flurry of blows on this guy. First strike with the bow staff. Knock him out.
Yes, you
Lose
do.
The second strike. Move and use my last attack against the final guy. And I miss.
Yep.
Yikes. Now I've got to move. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hope I still have range on him. Probably.
Yep,
Yeah.
you do.
Well, probably gets cover.
Yeah.
No, he's up top, though. So,
Well, so
I
is
mean,
Jack.
yeah. Well, yeah, that's true. So it's a slight cover.
Fair enough.
It's a
I'm
plus
gonna
one,
risk it.
pretty much. It's only a +1 to armor class, so
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, the magic number.
It does not matter. Yep.
I'm going to re-roll that because we can.
Yeah. And that is it.
That's still no. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Jeez.
All right, Mana. You're dying 1.
Yeah. Roll to
Yes.
Stabilize.
Yes.
Roll a flat 20. Get better than an 11.
Roll and do good.
Until we
Hey.
get there and save you.
You can use either the dice on the left-hand side, just to roll a d20, or you can actually type it /R 1d20.
No.
That's not higher than an 11.
Nope, unfortunately it is not. So,
You are
going to dying
dying
2. But that's okay. You've got people that can help you and heal you.
If they survive.
If we survive.
Yes, that is true. The hobgoblin looks at you and says, "You have meddled in my business," and swings his sword at you.
Yeah, that's good enough to take me down.
Uh-oh.
Unless
Oh.
you want to re-roll it. I was
Nope.
going to ask him what we meddled in, but okay.
No, he was swinging and saying that he's not concerned, so he's going to hop down. That's one action,
Out of sight from me.
and one swing.
Boy. That's gonna hit, and fuck does that hurt.
Yep, for 10.
Yeah, but you're at full hit points, not 4 hit points.
I know, right?
Hey,
It makes a difference.
I got you to full hit points at 1.2.
Right, yeah, I've gone up and down and back down again. Down and up and back down again.
All right.
On Jack.
Oops.
Oh, wait,
Sorry. Yeah,
No. Tefram.
Tefrum's turn.
Awesome. I am once again going to roll performance to try and get panache.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
But is
Yes.
it critical?
It is not. Almost. Almost.
So because I have the, give me 1 second. Here you are. Focused fascination. Yeah, so I only need a regular success rather than a critical success to fascinate my target.
Exactly.
Yeah. Awesome. And then I am going to actually run up here and chuck my star knife from a longer distance.
You're like, from the 20.
I
Go
figured
for it.
20. It's the same movement for him.
That's also true, but it makes me feel a little better. All right.
Crit.
There we go.
Ooh.
Go. Nat 20. There we go.
Is that gonna do it?
And he collapses.
Well done.
He had like 1 hit point, so.
That's a perfect time to at least crit.
All right, and I will. Yep, that's it for my actions.
All right. So now everyone
Well,
is
you have 2 people dying, so.
yes. So they need your assistance.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and I'm just going to remove.
Just go to the next turn.
Yeah.
Hey, you skipped me.
That's true. I did. Hold on. Hold on.
You know,
Go for it.
I noticed a glaring miss on my spell list currently. Yeah, I didn't take stabilize.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. All right.
However, I mean, I
All
can
you gotta
get
do is
here
heal us.
and use medicine. I don't have any healing spells left.
Oh, goodness
So,
gracious.
I'm going to use medicine to stabilize
Mana.
mana first. Good.
Do you have battle medicine?
No, I do not. Not yet.
Well, right now we're not in battle, so.
Well, technically, we're still in rounds.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Rounds
But we
matter
can
because if we
still
fail
administer
dying saves, we could die.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Let's start with the first medicine check to stabilize. Well, the only one for this round at least. Ooh, a 21. It's I think it's like a
Yep.
15 plus whatever, so that should work. That should stabilize mana.
Let's go ahead and.
Yeah, it's 2 actions. Stabilize, attempt a medicine check on a creature that has 0 hit points and dying condition. The DC is 5 plus the creature's recovery roll.
Oh, okay. So the two.
You need a
Yeah.
17. So
Yeah.
Yep. So there we go. Let's go ahead and remove that and be wounded.
Ooh, there's a critical failure.
don't critical fail.
Just don't critical fail.
Yeah, I noticed. Oh man.
Oh, okay. It's already there because of the 0 hit points. Never mind.
The 0 hit points causes the X.
Yeah. I forgot.
Yep. So
All right. Next. Azure.
Right, let's try to get across. And I
there's this
think-
arm thing that makes a good bridge.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
First across this. It's gonna take me 2 actions to get
Yeah.
there. And then I can spend another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get there. Not 1 action, but 5 squares.
All right. Mana, you're actually stabilized, so you're basically just unconscious. Jack, go ahead and.
All right. I only need a 10 because of toughness.
Oh, toughness is so good. Yeah, you're stabilized.
I'm tough. I'm here. I'm just bleeding. I'm good. You guys can heal me when you get a moment.
Just
Now
wrap
we can
your
come
body
out of
back.
initiative because everyone's
Yeah.
stable, and we can go into our lovely healing, or take care of it next time. I don't know.
Correct.
Can I get the healing rolls done so if I need to, I can use the hero point I have up?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yep.
So I will treat wounds. And it's a little gross because I use like a black liquid that almost looks like there's like stars inside. You're not quite sure what it is.
I can't see it, so
So he's like, whatever.
Yeah, I'm a little far away, so
Well, I mean, it takes 10 minutes, so you might come and take a look. Okay, so I'll
yeah,
start
I
with
would.
mana.
Oh, sorry.
What's the DC?
15. So 2d8 back to mana.
if you got a 25, it would add. It would be 4d8, right?
Yep.
Okay.
She's also no longer wounded.
Yep.
Then I will take care of Jack.
No, you won't.
I'm gonna re-roll that one.
There you go.
There we go.
Reroll
See, this
high.
is why we're doing this before the end of the game.
Exactly.
There
Nice.
we go. Nice.
And I'll hit Tefram with it as well.
Awesome. Yeah, I hobble over.
What do you got for?
Oh yeah,
Heals.
I actually have to roll the heals, don't I?
Yeah.
Yep.
You get 10,
Nice.
and you get 11.
Nice.
All
So
right.
it feels like I just missed my turn. So I'm just gonna like end up burning this guy out of nowhere.
You're like,
That's what I
ah.
was gonna do. I was like, ah, and then he was
He
already
starts
dead.
nibbling on it.
Like, oh, My bad. Thank you for saving us.
So,
Good job, guys.
First fight.
That was pretty brutal.
so you guys.
What were these guys about?
Apparently, we're invading their home or something, from what I've heard.
Whatever. Grab the gears. Let's get out of here.
So you grab quite a few gears about this size coming from the metal carcass, loaded up into his wagon, and you head back to town.
Mana,
You
can
guys-
detect.
Oh,
can
go
you
ahead.
Detect magic. Does Mana have the ability to detect magic?
I do as well.
Oh, you do. Okay, I was
Yeah.
just gonna say, one of us probably has that ability,
Yeah.
so we can find the gears that are magical as
I
opposed
know
to
North.
I took
Exactly.
that and read aura instead of stabilize.
perfect. That's
Yeah.
exactly what I expect.
Or when I get spells again, I think I'm going to trade out and to get stabilized now that I've learned the group. Before stabilize never works when you're on your own.
2 or 3.
Right.
It's much easier to fix someone who's dying.
Yeah,
So
it is good.
one thing I will say is that I'm sure you guys did do detect magic. You found the gears that are magical. One of the things that you realize is that the whole area, the purple stuff that's coming out, is like magical essence. And you know for a fact that you're probably going to come back here.
Mhm.
And I think this is a perfect time to end the quest, or at least this session.
Yes.
So,
Did the goblins loot or drop anything interesting?
let me see, because we are playing a random thing. So,
Yeah. You never know.
Ooh, random chart.
Random healing potions or whatever.
As a thought, James, for the next time, you may want to randomly determine their treasure before we fight them. In
exactly.
case they use it.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Oh.
No, we just found their hoard at the end. That's what happened.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
They didn't know it was magical.
Perhaps.
So, let's just say that you found. Oh, that could actually be right here. I'm waiting for it to finish generating. Taking some time.
Anybody realize I don't have my spells are all fire?
So you
Get
find
this, you are very flammable.
I don't get it.
so you find 21 gold pieces total off of all the bodies, and then of course their weapons. So you see the horse chopper, a long sword from the hobgoblin, and short bows.
Hmm.
Here, I'm gonna create a Google Drive for our loot.
Some
Oh, cool!
Sweet.
Yeah.
So
And then,
horse chopper,
Even if you take all that, you can sell it and
21 gold.
Yep.
So is it 4 swords?
No,
Ye-
it's
it is.
4 horse chopper. Did the goblin
Yeah.
warriors have horse choppers too?
Yes, they did.
All right. So
And the
4 horse
hobgoblin had a
choppers
long
and
sword.
a long sword.
Yep.
What are you doing in here?
Okay, and then did they each have a short bow?
Yes,
Okay.
except for
And
the
then 21 gold.
hobgoblin. I think the hobgoblin had a short bow as well.
Okay. Loot.
Victory!
hell yeah, we survived our first fight.
Yes, we did.
No reroll characters.
Yep. And you do realize that hobgoblin is pretty sinister, and that's why people were being gutted the way they were. because he's a pretty evil dude.
Right. That's horrifying.
He's kind of a
And fun, but horrifying.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
To your friends back at home, I don't know what's up with these goblins.
yeah. Keep in mind, not all these goblins are really bad, but this set of them, this particular tribe, they're nasty.
Well, these guys were just straight up evil because they attacked us as soon as we walked into the area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I foresaw their straight up attack, so I didn't worry about holding you guys off.
All right. Well, for all the viewers, for this, whenever we actually get it aired, thanks for watching. And does anyone have any projects that they're currently working on that they want to put out there?
I mean, if you guys want to, if people want to come back to Roll the Roll, every other Thursday, I'm running my Abomination Vaults game that night. It's cool stuff. Haven't dropped a boulder on anyone yet so far, but, we'll see.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, eventually I'll get my podcasting back up and going, but for now, just hanging out with you guys.
Awesome.
And eventually I'll get my stream back up too, because I do stream. And I took a little break, but since summer vacation's coming up, I'm going to be streaming a lot. And I'm also on Sunday's Monster of the Week, so that's going to be interesting.
Monster
Sad
Week.
James is
I'm in 2 Monster of the Week games. I love that system.
Yeah,
It is pretty
sad
fun.
James is not joining this one.
Yeah. I thought about it. Well, actually, I saw that Corinne already had quite a few people, so I was like, I'm good. But I will jump back into that Lake Wonder scenario again sometime. All right, everybody. Well, thanks for everything, and have a good night.
Hey.
Good night.
Good night.